Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So today we are back in Plymouth Isle, and today I am building a converted barn. So this is a barn that I'm building it as a barn that at some point in time was converted into a house. So this house ends up having 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and I'm building this on lot 101 in Plymouth Isle. So you can check out the download link in the description below. And if you don't know, Plymouth Isle is a world that I created myself. So there's a whole series on my channel where I created this world, so you can check that out. There's a playlist on my channel, and right now I'm just building all of the houses. So yeah, this is, I don't know what number house this is, but you know, we're getting started here with building these houses. But yeah, so this is lot 101. And yeah, so you can download it if you want and place it in the world. But yeah, so the idea here was to make a house that looked like it used to be a barn and then was converted into a house. So this is kind of a little bit away from the town center. We're more kind of by the bridge that connects the main island to the industrial island. So yeah, it's like behind the town center area, like behind the school, like a little further back. And it's kind of like right at this intersection here. So, you know, there was this lot here, and I thought that this was kind of a good place for it, because I guess the idea is that obviously there's no farm here now, but at a certain point in time, you know, this maybe was some sort of farm, and the other buildings don't exist anymore, and all that was left was the barn. And then, you know, someone came along and changed it into a house at some point. And that's the idea there, and that's why it's just a barn by itself and at this road, this street corner, because, you know, you'd imagine the barn was here before the roads. So that's the idea. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. My favorite part is the living room, which you'll see when we get to the inside. It has this really nice 2-story ceiling, which is kind of just due to the way that those barn doors that I put in the front are like double height. So I kind of had to have this open area in there, just so it didn't look weird, you know, with those really tall doors. So you can see I'm making that like main rectangle here, and there's the open area. You can see I kind of just left it open there. And I also placed in these spiral stairs, and those are how you get to the second floor, where there's just the master suite. The other 3 bedrooms are on the first floor. And it is actually possible to make this house have 5 bedrooms, because there's an office that could be changed into a bedroom pretty easily. I also added this kind of central chimney here. So there's 2 fireplaces. There's one for the master bedroom and there's one for the living room. And then yes, up here's the master suite. So there's you know, a bathroom, a bedroom up there, and also kind of a balcony that overlooks the living room. So anyway, here there's like a weird thing going on with that fireplace where it wouldn't delete, so I had to use a cheat to get rid of it, but no matter. So yeah, it kind of was weird just because I was placing a fireplace on the first floor facing the opposite direction of the fireplace on the second floor, so it just kind of acted up a little bit, but it's okay. Anyway, over there is where there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, and then on this side of the house, well, the side where the staircase is where there's going to be a bedroom with an ensuite, kind of like a guest suite, I guess. And then the smaller room is going to be the office. And then there's also the kitchen is all the way at the back, and the dining room is behind the fireplace. So that's kind of the layout that I go for, and I kind of make it all have like a nice rustic kind of feel. It's like a little bit of modern mixed with rustic. I guess like the mostly modern part is just some of the windows I used were more newer looking windows. I imagine that, like, you know, when it was converted, there usually aren't many windows in barns, so, you know, those would have been probably just added in. They added in larger windows, but yeah. Right now I'm creating the cellar. So the cellar is accessed mainly from outside. So there's a staircase that goes outside with a door, but I also put a ladder in the house too, so you can get to the cellar from inside the house. So it's basically just, I'm calling it a cellar because I imagine that's like, you know, it would be used to store food and stuff originally, but now I made it basically like another living room. I also put some nectar racks down there so your Sims can store their nectar if they want, since it is a cellar. So yeah, that's what that is. And there's the ladder, so you can get down to there from the dining room. A little bit unconventional to have a ladder there, but whatever. There wasn't enough room for a staircase, so that's what I went with. Anyway, right now I'm looking for a fence to put around the outside. So yeah, I have a fence that kind of doesn't go all the way around, just on, like, you know, 3 sides, just to kind of give a little bit of privacy from the road since it's very close to the road right there. And yeah, here I'm adding in actually this top level, which is just basically a freeze level, but it's still part of like the raised ceilings, which is pretty nice. So that's what I'm doing right here. And with this, I was able to kind of extend the gable out a little bit in the front, which looks kind of nice. So you can kind of see that, but I also changed the roof too. I don't leave the roof as brown, which you probably saw in the thumbnail already, but yeah, the barn does end up being bright red, which is fun. Makes it look very barn-like, but yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. But right now I'm creating where the entrance is going to go. So right here is where the front door is going to be, right? Not in this room because I'm going to remove the room. I'm just have it there so I can make the roof here. So it's kind of like this overhanging roof. I kind of used a constraint for elevation so I could kind of make it kind of match the main roof there. That's kind of to the left of it, so like that. Then I removed the the walls there, and yeah, there's the entrance, and yeah, looks a little bit more grand that way, I guess, and kind of blends in with the main roof better, I think. But anyway, there's one fireplace, and then there's the other one. Well, I'm working on it. Yeah, it was just really weird the way that it was trying to like it like really refused to like cooperate there, but it's fine. I got to work with a little bit of move objects. Anyway, right there's the front door, and then the back door, I guess I'll put in later. But yeah, the main barn doors probably won't work because I'm pretty sure they're like there's not enough room for them to open and close. But yeah, that's mainly just decoration at this point. Just because of them, there's not really room for like a lot of windows for the main living room. So the main living room and dining room barely have windows, which, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it kind of gives it a nice, like, darker, moodier vibe, which works fine. So I'm putting in a bunch of windows now for the different bedrooms and stuff. And then there's some windows up there, which I end up going with those round ones. But yeah, I do change out some of the windows, though, with these kind of, like, diamond paned windows, which we'll see in a moment. There they are. I use those, actually, instead of some of the other ones, because I think they worked a little bit better with the style. But yeah, there's the windows, and now I'm going to start recoloring stuff and moving on to the red. So it ends up being red and white on the outside. So I'm just doing the windows first. So all the windows go to this white painted wood. So I'm just doing that, and next we'll probably get the color on or not. I don't know. I don't remember what we're going to do here next. Oh, putting another window in. Oh yeah, I was like noticing how dark it was in the main living space. That's why I added in a couple of windows. But here come the main chandeliers. So I use these chains that are from a store set. I think they're from the Now and Then Century Manor set. And I put those in as kind of like chains that hold those chandeliers up so they're not like floating randomly. And then one part that looked really cool was putting in these columns here. So it was 4 columns kind of right in that main living room that look like they're holding up the balcony there. And there's more above, and then I'm also going to put a couple more in the dining room as well. They just kind of, add to the way the house looks, I think. So anyway, putting in doors and more doors just kind of around the place. So yeah, making sure all the rooms have doors. It's very important. And now, an archway there for the kitchen, and just a little bit of railing there for the ladder, so it's a little bit less dangerous. So this is the dining table right here, and the chairs. I also put a china cabinet there, and I think a bookshelf. Yep. And yeah, they kind of rough out the layout, and I come back and change like colors and stuff later of the furniture, because I kind of put some furniture in now, and then I like go back out and then come back in. It's like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, which is, I do that a lot. Actually we're outside again. So yeah, here's where I start working on the colors. Originally I was gonna go with like a more worn look, but then I changed my mind and ended up going for more of a bright red. So you'll see that progress. But yeah, I'm just kind of using these, I believe, base game wall textures that kind of already look like barn textures. So yeah, I think it works pretty well. So kind of getting those around. So just recoloring them. There's the, there we go. There's the kind of finished one that I'm working on. And now I'm beginning to apply it to the other pieces. So yeah, there you go. So that kind of central front area there is done. And I basically just kind of apply these same colors to the whole thing. So just going around and putting those on. So yep, there you go. And I use like a kind of like crossed look further up kind of in the eaves. But yeah, most of it is just the normal kind of paneling, so I'm just putting that on. And like the upper level has kind of like a white strip at the top too, which I think looks a little bit fancier. I don't know. It adds a little bit more interest, I guess. So yeah. But anyways, putting it on. Basically, that's the whole outside is just that. Oh, and there you can see I used that kind of crossing like wood pieces there in the gable. So yeah, I feel like that kind of it works a little. Well, I guess it adds a little something to it. Otherwise, it would just kind of be a little bit more monotonous. But yeah, just doing that. And on this gable too, the same thing in the gable there. So yeah, just doing all that. But yeah, that's pretty simple for outside textures. I was thinking making it look more worn, but then I thought, yeah, maybe if it was like restored, they would have like repainted it or something. At least that's what I imagine anyway. So anyway, just doing that. And I just did the fencing there. So now we can move into the basement area and begin kind of in the cellar. So, well, I guess I'm putting a door and window there. I'm not really doing much with the cellar, I think, at this point in time. But, or I guess maybe I do put the nectar racks down there. I don't know. But right now, putting in some stone. I'm going to start on some wall textures soon, I think. Oh yeah, I also had to extend the chains for the chandeliers all the way up because I had another raised ceiling even above that one. Also, there's the front steps. I wanted to get rid of like that extra flooring I put under those barn doors, but I couldn't. So I ended up having to just put foundation and stairs there in front of them, which looks kind of silly, but that's okay. There wasn't really anything I could do about it. Anyway, there's the kitchen at the back, which I'll come back to a little bit later. So yeah, there I had to add foundation in. And yeah, the ground's a little funky here because it is slightly like a bit of a hill in the front where it kind of slopes down to the house, which is a little bit unusual. Usually like the ground raises up to the house, but yeah, in this case it doesn't. I was going to just block it off with plants and stuff and hide the foundation, but I was like, no, at least it should look like those doors can open. So yeah, I ended up just putting some stairs there, so it looks like it's usable, which it might be. I don't know. I didn't test it, but the doors might work. Anyway, putting in some trees and stuff. I think I do landscaping fairly early on with this one, so I guess we'll see. But yeah, just putting in some bushes, and yeah, I guess we're doing landscaping now. So basically all the same kind of plants and things that I've been using in all the buildings and houses and stuff here in Plymouth Isle. You have to keep it on theme, it has to all match. So that's what I'm just doing here. And yeah, all the same kind of stuff. So just going around the house with that kind of thing. I think I come back and do the terrain painting a little bit later, near the end. I don't do that at this stage. But anyway, there's some more bushes, and then I kind of made this look like, it used to be like a door that like tractors or I don't know, some sort of stuff would be like, brought into. So that's why I kind of put the gravel and dirt front pathway there. And then there's a trash can around the back, and just finishing off the chimney. And that's pretty much it. Like the outside is pretty much like done. I'm going to do obviously some terrain paint later, but at this stage, we're pretty much good on the outside here. So I'm just doing some simple recoloring and stuff like that. And also getting some railings on the stairs here. So just doing that, and some stairs there and all around, basically. Also, it looks like the front gable is missing part of the crossed wood texture. I hope I did not forget to fix that. I don't know, I have to look into that after I'm done recording this voiceover, but oops, I don't know. I never even noticed that until like watching this back now. So okay, well, I'll check it out. No fears. I don't know if you even noticed, but yeah. Anyway, we're just doing some stuff on the inside now. So yeah, just getting in some lighting and stuff. Just kind of here in the kind of main hall area, and the floors are in at this point, and you can see it's kind of dark, but once I get like the wall paint in, since I use a light wall color, it helps a lot, because right now it's just those dark gray walls make it feel a lot darker than it really is. So anyway, here's the wall texture I ended up using. I used this. I actually really like this this wall material. It's not really paneling, it's just kind of got like that trim that you can kind of place yourself. I've used it in a lot of my houses. So yeah, I'm using it here, and you can see it brightens it up a lot when I use that. And then I kind of paired it with this kind of vertical paneling that I'm using there in the staircase and kind of in those indented areas and on the entire second floor there, kind of like the mezzanine, and also putting it in the office. I mean, most of the rooms have it, just with different colors, but Yeah. Anyway, there's a couple more columns in the dining room and some more lights in here. And you can see it's starting to look a lot brighter and more inviting. Now in the cellar, I just added a light in there for now. I guess I come back to that later, or maybe not. We'll see. Oh no, I'm doing it now. So yeah, there's the stone flooring. Basically, it's the same stone that's like on the outside parts of the house. And then I put in the nectar racks as well. And then I also ended up putting in like a TV down here. Excuse me, a TV. There's the TV. A TV down here because there isn't one in the main living room. So, I thought that'd be a good little TV room. Well, why not? Anyway, up here in the bedroom, I'm putting in this kind of green color on the walls. It kind of has a green color scheme to it. So I'm just doing that. And I think I come back to the bedroom later, but yeah, just doing that for now. Really like this bedroom. It's very fancy up there at the top. I imagine that would be the loft originally. And now it's like that one main bedroom kind of has the whole entire floor to itself. But yeah, anyway, back here in the living room, it's like a weird moment there where we were in Edit Town, but no matter. Yeah, here in the living room, I'm just doing some recoloring of the couches and the rug there. So I kind of went for like a green, kind of a subtle green. And there's the rug recolor there. Also recoloring these lights here, like the wall lights, and yeah, just kind of everywhere. And I also think, yeah, I got a bit of artwork there to go above the fireplace, and also some lighting there in the mezzanine area. So that looks nice. I think I get a light over the staircase, so it's not so dark. It's not like a weird little dark nook. I also like how the staircase kind of has like those angled walls in it, so it kind of looks like it's nestled into that little area there. I think it's kind of a nice little look there. Yeah, but anyway, moving on now to the dining room here. So the dining room, just putting in all the colors and stuff, and there's also like a nice china cabinet. A very large room, actually. Like the whole main floor, like the living room, dining room is very large, just because it's kind of like that entire like main rectangle that the barn like is like the main barn space is, and then all the other rooms kind of just on either side, so it kind of keeps that main space like mostly uninterrupted. But yeah, here just doing some decorations, so some plants, some paintings, the lamp in the staircase there, so it's not so dark. And yeah, just recoloring that a little bit. And what else? I think I put our painting somewhere. Yeah, over there by the door. And then a little bit of flowers there on the dining table. But I guess now we might be moving on to the kitchen. The kitchen's already in place. I just need to recolor it a little bit. So starting with some lighting, and we're going to move on to, I guess, the wall material. Yeah, so I get some paneling in here, and I put some tile on it. So just getting the colors arranged. Yeah, so just some tile. Not that tile. That was kind of ugly, but yeah, I think that's the tile I go with. Yeah. And then a little bit of a more yellow wall color. And here just recoloring the cabinets and stuff. So I think I put the tile on the counters too, or a different tile. I guess a different tile on the counters, but tile nonetheless. And yeah, just going to recolor all of that stuff. So just doing that right now. And yeah, a little bit laggy because the game creative style is always a joy to work with. But yeah, there you go. So that's kind of the main kitchen look going on. I think I do more with it later. But yeah. Anyway, that's the laundry room right there. I just kind of laid that out. This is the ensuite bathroom for this guest bedroom down here. So it has a separate tub and shower in it and 2 sinks. It's actually a bit bigger than the master bathroom. And yeah, what's happening over here? Back in the kitchen, I guess. So getting some curtains over the windows here in the kitchen, and also going to get in some details here. So like little rugs or mats on the floor. And I think I get in just some countertop stuff. Yeah, so like paper towels and a little pouring thing, a little pitcher. That's what it's called. A little pitcher there. And also, yeah, just recoloring these appliances as well. So yeah, just kind of getting all that together. Also a dishwasher as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the kitchen. I think I put a couple more things in here. Yeah, there's a microwave and I think a bookshelf. So yeah, there's the bookshelf. But yeah, essentially that's the kitchen. A little bit of plant stuff happening there. But yeah, there you go. That's the kitchen. Also, I got some blinds, I think, on these windows. I was going to go with the curtains, but I ended up doing blinds and recoloring that bookcase. But I think that's pretty much it for the main living areas. So like living room, dining room, kitchen, I think are pretty much good to go at this point. So just doing some plants there and a mirror there on that little wall. But yeah, there you go. So I think next we're doing the office or maybe the laundry room. or maybe this bedroom. I don't know. I never can remember what order I do things in. I guess this bedroom. So yeah, this is the guest suite. It's pretty big. Very nice. I guess it could act as like a secondary master. Its bathroom is a little bit nicer than the master bathroom, but the bedroom itself is kind of smaller. But yeah, also using like the wall textures there to kind of add a little bit more detail. So in that kind of area there where the windows are has like a different kind of paneling in the rest of the room. This room I use a green and blue color scheme in, kind of a bright green, but I thought it was interesting, so why not? So yeah, just doing that, getting some lamps in, a little bit of an alarm clock there on the nightstand, and also a dresser over here with a pretty fancy mirror over it, and some plants there in the corner, just some details to go on the dresser, so something that just makes it look a little bit more realistic. And there's a rug there on the floor, so I'm also recoloring that as well, just so it's kind of blue and matches the bedroom, and also some curtains there over the windows. And yeah, I think a few more things. I think I get a bookshelf in there, maybe. Yeah, it's a bookshelf over there, and then also some artwork somewhere. Artwork there. I think there must be something on these other walls. Yeah, I think I get a painting there on that wall. But yeah, that's I think pretty much it for that bedroom. So we're gonna move on now to the ensuite bathroom, which of course follows pretty much the same color scheme. It's got like the blue with white tiles there, and wood flooring, which is unusual for a bathroom, but I thought why not? It's kind of more rustic, I guess. And then also the towels there, which have the same green as the bed covers do. And yeah, there's the bathtub. So this is actually the only bathroom with its own bathtub. The master bathroom has like actually all the bathrooms have bathtubs, but it's the only one that's like a separate bathtub, I guess, if that makes sense. Anyway, there's some towels there as well, just for an added bit of detail. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna do the closet as well, I believe. Also a few more things here in this bathroom. So just some mats on the floor there, and some toilet paper and another curtain. But yeah, so there you go. Also the closet, of course. All the bedrooms in the house have closets. I always do that. I feel like it just adds that bit of realism because, real houses have closets for their bedrooms. Well, I guess not always, but it would be weird kind of not to have a closet. So yeah, I thought I should put closets in. And I was looking for, I think, oh yeah, I did put another bit of artwork over there. Alrighty. So this room right here is the study, which could potentially be a fifth bedroom. That would work fine, but it's a study in this house. So yeah, it's kind of arranging these bookshelves here. I think, yeah, I ended up going that way around, but yeah, just a nice little room here with a computer in it, some bookshelves. I think that's mostly it. Not too much going on here, but it's a good room for some skill building stuff, I guess. So there you go. Also getting a lamp there, which is nice, and I got a rug in there too, I believe. Also a phone there on the desk as well, and a little bit of pad and paper, and a bit of a rug there. There you go. So yeah, that's the office pretty much. And I think we're gonna do the laundry room next, maybe. I guess we'll see. But yeah, so this is the laundry room right here, which is just pretty simple. Just a laundry room, I guess, not much to say about it. Right there, I think it's in a pretty good location. It's by the kitchen, which I guess, I don't know if that really matters, but it's also near most of the bedrooms too. So that's good, I guess. So yeah, just getting in the tile there, kind of got a black tile with this thing kind of yellow from the kitchen. And there's like a nice towel there by the sink. I also get a shelf over the washer dryer so I can add some more like, laundry room related items there on the shelf just to make it look a little bit more realistic. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the laundry room. And I think we're moving on to the master bedroom now. So the master bedroom is quite spacious. It has a vaulted ceiling too because it's over that kind of main area. So you'll see in the screenshots at the end how it looks. It looks pretty cool. But right here, just doing the bedspread, the master bedroom has a definite green color scheme going on. So like not just the walls, but a lot of the furniture too kind of mirrors that look. But yeah, also getting in some curtains and stuff. I don't think I put curtains on those upper windows. I was going to, but it just was kind of weird because it's a lower wall height. So I didn't. But yeah, curtains in here anyway. Fancy curtains, that is. So yeah, just doing that. And some end tables there, some fancier end tables. Stone topped end tables, so that's nice. So yeah, just getting that in, and also some lamps. I think those ones, I guess. So yeah, those are the lamps there. And yeah, so this master bedroom has a fireplace with a TV over it, which is pretty cool. There's another door on the other side that goes to the mezzanine on the other side of the mezzanine. And then there's also a balcony that I add on later that's over the front door. So I guess that's kind of nice. Your Sims can go out on the balcony there as well. So it's kind of like a double balcony. It's like a balcony on a balcony because there's like an indoor balcony and an outdoor balcony. How crazy. So many balconies. But anyway, furnishing the master bedroom here. Yeah, I mean, pretty simple. We got like a wardrobe on one side, a little bookshelf there in the dormer, as well as a closet in the dormer. So just getting in the clothes there for the closet. And also some chairs that kind of face the fireplace. Also like a plant there next to the fireplace, which is nice. So just recoloring that. And of course, I'm going to get a rug in because that's kind of essential. Oh, we also changed this wall here to be the other kind of texture. Just, again, makes it look a little bit more interesting to do that. I guess I'm doing the bathroom now. So tiling the bathroom here. Also obviously adding in the green, getting the tile on the floor there. And pretty simple bathroom. It's a little bit on the smaller side. The only kind of weird thing about it is that the window there is over one of the sinks. So I couldn't put two mirrors, only one mirror. So only one sink has a mirror over it. The other one has the window over it, which is fine. I didn't really want to have an off-center window just like over the toilet. So I was like, yeah, this'll do, I guess. So yeah, it's a kind of a strange window situation there. But anyway, there's the rug there in the master bedroom. So just recoloring that. Also some mats in the bathroom as well, just making them match the bedroom. And also getting in some details here. So just a towel there by the sink. And I guess that's pretty much it. So I think that's the master suite. We're going to do a bit of wall coverings in the little areas up there as well, kind of in the vaulted ceiling area, also getting some lighting in there as well. So yeah, just covering the walls up there and adjusting the lighting. Also going to do the same thing with the other side here over the living room. So just doing that, getting in the wall material. And yes, I like the way the chimney, like you can just see it extending all the way up through the roof. I think is really cool. So yeah, you can see it just extending all the way up through the house, kind of on both levels, which is nice. And yeah, so now I'm moving on to these two bedrooms here. So there's two more bedrooms and a bathroom on this left side of the house. So they're basically the same. They're both one bedroom, or both one bed bedrooms, like single bed bedrooms. So they're very small. Both are kind of more like kids' rooms. And yeah, they have like a shared bathroom in the middle, which is kind of good. It's basically like the one guest bathroom in the house because it's the only bathroom that isn't an ensuite. But anyway, just choosing colors here. Getting in a side table as well and recoloring that, and also a lamp, I presume. Figuring out which one I want to use, but there it is. One of the rooms is a dresser and one is a desk. So yeah, I don't think there's not really enough room to have both in both rooms, but they both have closets still, so that's good. This is the one with the dresser, I believe. So yeah, getting in some posters and stuff on the walls. Those are some drawings there. I also get in like a poster over the bed, and also like a little poster there underneath the other drawings. But yeah, also getting in some curtains as well. So some curtains on those bigger windows and also the smaller windows. And yes, a plant there on top of the dresser. Also a toy, and a few more toys, a few more little things, and a rug, I guess. So yeah, there's that bedroom. Pretty simple. I mean, they're very small, but it's nice to have them. And also adding in the clothes in the closet. And oh yeah, recoloring those curtains there, I guess. So yeah, over here we have this other bedroom. Again, same size and shape. It's identical. The closet's the same. It's just they're basically mirror images of each other. The furniture I just kind of arranged a little differently in here because I thought, don't want everything to be completely mirror images of each other. It's a little bit too much symmetry. So I thought, why not just make it a little different here? So the bed's kind of in a different place. And this one has like the green and yellow kind of color scheme. And I ended up putting a desk in this room. So yeah, no dresser. But you don't really need a dresser since there's closets, which of course I know are non-functional, but if it was real life, you wouldn't need a dresser because you have a closet there, I guess. Well, it's still nice to have a dresser, but anyway, it's fine. So it's getting in just a few things here and there, like yellow horse. The yellow horse makes an appearance, squeezed it in there in the last room of the house, but it's there. I did not forget it this time. I didn't forget it last time either, but sometimes I forget the yellow horse. Anyway, just putting a few toys and stuff in here. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for that bedroom. So we're going to do the bathroom. I was speaking way too fast there. We're going to do the bathroom. So this is the final bathroom in the house. again, pretty simple. Just getting in the tile here on the walls and on the floor, and getting in those counters there as well. And there's the tub shower unit. And then I think there's only one sink in this bathroom. And then just a little bit of a towel there next to the sink, and some blinds in the windows. But yeah, I think that's pretty much for the inside of this house. We're going to begin just doing some final touch-ups on the outside and some stuff like that. Oh, we still have the cellar to do. I still have to touch up the cellar. I forgot about that, but yeah, we'll get to that probably in a few moments. But yeah, just doing the ladder here that goes down to the cellar. I need to recolor that. Changing out. I was going to say repositioning, but changing out the lights, recoloring some stuff in here. So yeah, recoloring those ugly red nectar racks. And I also changed the walls from just being all stone to having some like plaster on them, so it doesn't look like a dungeon. It looks just like a basement, I guess. So yeah. And yeah, it's pretty small, but it gets the job done. It's kind of a nice little extra space, so your Sims can, watch TV and stuff down here, which is nice. So just doing that, getting in just some basic items. I think I get in a bit of artwork on the stone, maybe not on the stone part. The stone wall there sticks out because that's like underneath the chimney. So I thought it would be nice to carry that all the way through the house, all the way into the basement even. So that's why I decided to do that. But yeah, also recoloring the door here and recoloring the other doors. And yeah, and I just have to, oh yeah, the roof got messed up there from the constraint floor elevation. Oh, here's where I had the balcony actually. So I switch out those windows with a little balcony because I guess why not? So that's like over the front door there. And also adding a little bit of outdoor lighting. Of course, I'm going to do some terrain painting and stuff. But yeah, we're actually nearing the end here, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'd really appreciate it if you consider clicking that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And of course, you can check out the whole playlist on my channel, where I have a whole Sims 3 house design playlist, and I also have one just for Plymouth Isle houses. And I encourage you to check out the one for the Plymouth Isle series if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, so if you have any feedback, leave that in the comments below. And also, if you like the video, I greatly appreciate it if you'd consider giving it a like. But yeah, also, this is my last video for 2019, so Happy New Year's. I hope that you have a good New Year's, and I guess I'll see you in 2020. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the screenshots.